Aria Estel Quebaranteria. My grade is 3B. And my topic is Australian cuisines and Adriano Zumbo. And my passion project is making this dessert that's really famous in Australia called Lamingtons. Lamingtons are very traditional there. If you're wondering, what's a Lamington? It's a sponge cake covered in a chocolate icing and then covered with coconut. It's really good. The ingredients are preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So the ingredients are 1/2 cup of plain flour, then 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 large eggs, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, this is exact, and 1 tablespoon of butter. This butter should be regular butter, not unsalted, nothing, regular butter. Now, the ingredients for the icing is 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. This is not medido yet. This is not measured yet. 2 cups of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1/2 cup of milk, and 2 cups of shredded coconut. This is unsalted butter, so this is not normal butter. This has to be unsalted butter, but this is normal butter. It is. First, what you're gonna do if you haven't prepared this at home yet, put all your ingredients into your measuring cups and stuff. 3, if you're done putting your ingredients in your measuring cups, first, what you're gonna do is sift your flour carefully, corn flour, and baking powder. Twice into a large mixing bowl. Set aside. 2, 1, 2. Remember, sift it twice. In a separate mixing bowl, add eggs and start to beat using an electric whisk. Once the eggs start to be thick and foamy, add sugar. Add sugar and a tablespoon at a time.
3.
When you add crack, be sure to not put any shells in.
4.
So with an electric mixer, you're gonna lock it, and then put it up to 2, just so it lightly whisks the eggs. If your eggs don't go thick and foamy immediately, it's okay. Wait a little. Or at 2, at 2 don't go like putting it up and up and up, but only until 6 is your limit, because too much is a little too. 6 is a little. 10 is a little too much. When it's thick and foamy like this, add 1 tablespoon of sugar at a time. Continue to beat the eggs until are thick and voluminous. This can take 5 to 8 minutes. You will know the eggs are ready when you can drop the number 8 and on top, and it stays for 1 to 2 seconds. Meanwhile, add milk and butter to a small microwave. Stay safe below and heat for 30 seconds or until butter is melted. Leave to cool slightly. Let's see if we can draw an 8 in the batter. Our spatula. 8. It stayed. 8, see? An 8, and it stays. That's what you want.
3.
When the eggs are ready, gently add the sifted flour mixture or the butter mixture down the side of the bowl and gently fold until flour is just combined. Do not overmix or your mixture or all the eggs run out of their air. Add in your pan your mixture. If some stays in, scoop it with your spatula. Delicious. After you put your mixture in your pan, you're gonna put it in the oven for 20 to 23 minutes until cake gently springs back when lightly touched on top. Leave to cool completely because then we're gonna add the icing and we don't want that to melt. 3. We're gonna put it in the oven. Now we're on to the research. These are lots of research that I've done. So I'm gonna say some facts about the research. Australian cuisine comes from the British and the Irish. Some Australian cuisines are made by a mixture of both of them. Australian Aboriginal food is called bush tucker. The meats are kangaroos, rats, and other types of meat. There's also insects, berries, and fruits. Adriano Zumbo. You might know Adriano Zumbo because he's in a lot of TV shows like Sugar Rush and Zumbo's Just Dessert. In Sugar Rush, he's one of the guest judges. But in Zumbo's Just Dessert, he is the owner of the TV show. Adriano Zumbo was born in 1981. That must be interesting because in 1981, the first space shuttle launched. Adriano Zumbo bakeries. Adriano Zumbo had bakeries all around Australia. You wonder what happened to them? Well, they closed because he was having problems with his money and he wasn't paying his employees well, so he got bank robbed. There's also another type of Australian dessert called pavlova dessert. Well, pavlova. It was named pavlova because of this famous ballerina in Russia. She came and toured Australia for one of her tours, and they loved that she was there, so they made a dessert to remember that time when she was touring Australia. Pavlova is basically a meringue with fruits on top. Fun facts. Vegemite. Vegemite is something that Australian people are used to having since their childhood. Vegemite is like for you Nutella, let's say. Vegemite is a spread for bread and for other stuff. Vegemite has yeast extract, salt, mineral, malt extract, and vitamin B. This is like what moms normally say, like, oh, have Vegemite so then you'll grow. Lots of Australian people like this. Some English people, some people from other countries and all around the world stick their nose at it. What I'm referring at is, even though they don't try it, they don't want to try it, but because they think it's not that good. But it's probably really good, and for Australians, even better. It is. Now let's go on to the icing. This is how it should look right out of the oven. And look, you should have a fork, and it should look really, and it should feel really fluffy. It should go a little down. It is. Remember, this has to be completely cooled down before we do this. This is, if you make it, it's gonna dry almost instantly. So you're gonna have to dip this in there, but after it's completely cooled down, give it 20, 30 minutes. Cut your sponge cake into 12 pieces. If it is more than 12 pieces, you can cut a little more than 12 pieces. Okay. So with our unsalted butter, we're gonna put it with the milk, and we're gonna go to the microwave and put 30 seconds until it melts. Let's wait, put it in the microwave until our butter is successfully melted. So we're gonna sift the cocoa powder. With 2 cups of icing sugar. After shifting 1 cup of powdered sugar, we're gonna shift the next one.
Yeah.
After sifting is complete, we're gonna need something to mix with in hand. We're gonna add our melted milk and butter in the mixture, and then stir, and then stir until the chocolate is smooth. Try to get all the cocoa powder in it.
Two, three.
After mixing until the chocolate is smooth is complete, you're gonna put this somewhere safe. And you're gonna grab one of your sponge cake pieces, dip it in, and make sure to cover all the spots. After, we're gonna dip it in the coconut, or we could just sprinkle some. Oh, dip it. And then voila, you have one Lamington complete. They don't have to look perfect, they're just gonna taste perfect. That's it. I'm gonna try my first Lamington. It's delicious. You better make this so good. Bye, thanks for watching.